radio station, minority controlled and operated and serving the African American communities for over 40 years. The views and opinions of the guests are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Radio 1, its sponsors, or advertisers. Get ready. It starts now. It's time for the Tight Knit Radio Show. Solution-minded radio. Entertainment for your heart, mind, and soul. Positive talk for our community. With your hosts, Ertha Harris, Kim the Don, Malon Butler, and Troy Rawlings. Let's go. It's the Tight Knit Radio Show. Starting now.
Yes, let's start in 2021. Yay! Brother, but there's still too many of us dying. There's too many of us dying. Yeah, 2021, guys, we are here.
Yeah.
Tight Knit Radio Show is still on the air. We're back once again to bring you a great, exciting program. Everybody's been waiting for 2021. Troy Rollins, are you on the line?
Yes, indeed. Hello. Happy 2021. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fine. How about Kim the Don? Kim the Don is in the house.
Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody.
And then I think I got Malon. He probably out there somewhere. Malon always, charming and lady. He's the ladies' man, so he walks in like when he want to walk in. But Malon is out there, going to come in full force. We got the team here. We are ready. We got a special guest today. The reason why I wanted this special guest to be a part of our kickoff, guys, is because I know I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. And just like he played Marvin Gaye, music is the key to our souls. Music is where we have the basic platform. Everybody's looking for solutions and opportunities, but nobody is looking back at history. And historically, it was our artists who brought us awareness of what was going on, who brought us financial freedom that we needed, who were able to get in there and create movements and things for us. So we're not paying attention. So I'm glad that, again, for those of you who don't know, the Tight Knit Radio Show brings solutions and opportunities. And the reason why we can today talk about live entertainment, our wonderful guest, Thomas Anthony, is because we have a custom-made show that we pay ourselves for, so we can talk about what we want to talk about. So while everybody else is going to be talking about that crazy stuff that they talk over and over and over again, we're going to bring you solutions and opportunities. So before we get started and bringing our special guest on, I'm going to ask my engineer, is he on the line yet? His name is Thomas Anthony. Thomas, are you on the line?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am. How are you?
Good. Hey. So Thomas, before you get started, I'm gonna let Troy and the host kind of introduce themselves so you know who you're talking to as far as the core of us, and then we're gonna jump right into you and what you got for us. Troy, take the wheel.
Well, Zeph, what's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Tight Knit Radio Show once again. Happy 2021 to everybody out there. We made it through. I made it through, but I fell yesterday. But I got up. I was like, 2021 done got me. So, but it was good. It's all good. Me and my daughter were laughing about it later. I hurt my ankle. I was like, it's good. It's going to be a good year. I used to roll my ankle playing basketball. So she just looking at me on the ground. And but y'all got to be mindful. You made it through to 2021. You've made it through to not only another year, but another decade. So, and I want people to be mindful. Somebody said this recently. A lot of us are always thinking, oh man, we're going to get done this shit. It's going to be an awesome year. Why not say you're going to have an awesome 10 years? Give yourself a plan that pans out longer and beyond you. So it's very important. My daughter's 9. So my long-term goals have changed from 10 years to 20 years long-term goals. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful that there's someone coming behind us. And a lot of times I don't think we're taking that much note on that there's someone coming behind us. The great thing about Tight Knit started it 7 years ago. Tight Knit organization started over a decade ago, me and Ertha. beyond us. Our co-host Ken the Don, Young Money Moguls, keeping us on point with all the, he calls himself Young Money Moguls, he just needs to say Money Moguls, because he keeps us on point with some things that can enhance everybody's finances, education, the whole nine. Melon Butler with the IBA card and everything that's going on there. Actually, we got Ken the Don. Ken, you're on here. Let everybody know who you are. Tell them a little bit about Young Money Moguls. And don't forget, folks, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, and folks across the pond, whenever you get it, 9 hours ahead, or however long it is. But don't forget, www.wolbbaltimore.com. If you're in Baltimore, 10 a.m., or wherever you are. So, Ken the Don, Young Money Noodles, let us know what's going on. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year to you, sir. So you scared me earlier. You saw a comment on your post. I thought I thought the vid had got you. I was like, oh Lord. Said no, but all right, we good. So yeah, like you said, Young Money Muggles, all things business, finance, and lifestyle. Happy New Year's, everyone. I'm excited. Like you said, this is a whole new year, a whole new. Just everything is a new era, everything that we're walking into right now. Not to get ahead of myself, but just to, talk a little bit. We all getting Miss Stimmy soon, and we have a whole football player, California Panthers, who's getting paid in Bitcoin. So I just want to propose the question. What are you doing with your stimulus check this year? Okay, you guys, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like you said, it's important that we think of our finances and think of what's really going on in the times that we're in right now. Like, it's so much that's happening. I have money in Bitcoin, so that's why I'm so excited. I woke up this morning. They went from 15 to 33,000 right now, you guys, okay? So this is something that's moving. This is something that's happening. And if you don't get into this, I don't know what to tell you. But, yep, you guys, this is something exciting. Tight Knit Radio, being connected to you guys. I'm so grateful like we are. We're in a new year. I'm ready to get rock and rolling. Let's get some wealth going in here. Let's start, building this legacy, you guys. That's what it's all about.
I see Melon is somewhere. Melon, we just want to give a little shout out before our guests come on and let them know a little bit about you, what you do, so we can get a little bit about who's going to cheat.
Absolutely, guys. So for those of y'all who haven't heard, my name is Brother Melon, President CEO of the Indigenous.
Go ahead.
I can't hear Melon.
Go ahead.
All right. CEO, can y'all?
There you go.
All right. So, what's up, y'all? Try that again. My name is Brother Melon, CEO of the Indigenous Business Association. What I'm bringing to the table, I am the neighborhood friend of all Black-owned businesses. Basically, for those of you who are looking to keep your dollar in your community, you want to know how, if nothing else, your dollar, that stem checks, anything you're getting can impact those around you or put the stake back into the community that you know is going to be there to stay. Then that is what IBA is here to show you. We actually have all kind of indigenous businesses in our app. We will feature you for your business owners out there, or be able to connect you to resources that you may have a hard time finding on your own. And so now this is where we can start taking the opportunity to help our dollar recycle more than the 4 hours that it currently stays in our community. Into the click of a button. I know y'all home don't want to move. You're doing online shopping and letting things be delivered to your house, or something that IBA functions and services it brings to the table, so that we can stay home, stay lazy, and if we wanted to invest, watch our money move for us as a result of being able to recycle our dollar and recycle our economy. So I encourage everybody to come back, find these resources, people who you may want to give some donations to, platforms you may want to invest in that could be lucrative opportunities. And one of the biggest things that I would say moving forward, 2021, want everybody to have a form of accountability for themselves, what it is that you're going to do. A lot of what you need to do for accountability comes down to
But again, that's Leon Butler, and he has an IBA app that we utilize to stay in touch with each other, stay in touch with the resources that we have to have. So one of the things that we're doing with the Tight Knit Radio Show, we have extended information. So you can catch us on Facebook Live. You can catch us on Candace has got us out here on his network. So even if you are not clear while we're on the radio, you want to do that. The reason why I have Anthony Thomas on the line is because we're trying to get out vital information. And our information is an action information. It's not just information for you to sit back and say, oh, like that's great. You know, me and Anthony, we go a little ways back because, you know, I'm always excited about artists. But when I met him, she was like, wow, a breath of fresh air. I was like, where have you been? He was like, well, you know, I've been doing this. I was like, wow, well, we definitely need this. So then he went up to a place in Baltimore called City View. Blew everybody away with his style and the way that he came across with the talent that he was bringing. It wasn't really new, but it was fresh. One, because it was live, and not only was he able to bring some of the old school, but he had the nice little, I want to say, new school touch bases with it. But I was excited about it, and I had promised him that as long as I have some type of infrastructure or avenue to get the word out, that he was definitely welcome to be a part of that. So that's why we have him on today. And Mr. Anthony Thomas, the floor is yours. Let the audience know what you got going. Oh, wait a minute, before you even start. And then, about maybe a week or so ago, I went to an awesome performance, awesome performance. And I was just so excited because, again, that was a breath of fresh air. And that was even in a like you said, we are very afraid of COVID-19, whatever. But he sent me into an environment that was safe. And they were very cautious about making sure that they did all of the precautions to keep the client comfortable and safe in a COVID-free environment. But yet we was able to sit and enjoy his band and his live performance. So now, Thomas,
I say what I do is I pay homage to the greats, the creators, the people who actually created the infrastructure for what we refer to now as music, commonly known as the classics, but I just call it the good music. Getting back to the type of music that had social responsibility, getting back to the music that actually spoke of love and how we should treat one another, getting back to the music that just made us feel good, but had a conscious message as well. You know, I start from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. The cutoff is probably late 70s. But people like Al Green, Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, Four Tops, Temptations, and the list goes on and on. But I try to create an environment that one can feel comfortable bringing their fiance as well as their mother. You know, it's always going to be a good, clean environment and fun, and one filled with joy. And my band now is so cool, and we put it down, man. It's about love. It's about the history of music. It's about the love for music and the love for people being in love and having fun.
And also, what was another thing, as he said, we had Killer Don and Melon on there. I forgot to also mention that Thomas did have a young artist, as he's doing the same thing we're doing. And I found out not only did he have the young artist guy there to perform, but if I'm not mistaken, you also were saying that was someone that you mentored.
Did I what? I'm sorry, that what?
I was saying the young gentleman that you had performed with you that particular day, I was saying you're kind of like doing the same thing that we're doing, reaching back and teaching the young artists.
Yes.
And I was saying give them a little information on your philosophy about the young artists that you brought on with you that day.
I'm actually grooming him. I feel so old right now. His name is Don, and yeah, just you can take all of the elements that makes what we refer to as old school music positive, and just give it a new age or from a younger person's perspective. And so he's got a lot of original music, and you know, he came out that night and opened and he killed it. He was remarkable, and I really love this kid. So good time.
Okay, so also, you said you was a vocal coach, because you said, you know, you were kind of like giving him some vocal lessons?
Yeah, I'm actually doing what they don't do in the business anymore. There was a time where someone could have potential, an artist could have potential, but he wasn't quite there. He was afraid of performing. He didn't have rhythm, or but he had potential. Back in the day, they would actually refine you and work with you. They don't do that anymore. You have to come completely correct and with 200,000 people in your corner to even be touched these days. But I'm actually, yes, I'm grooming him. I'm his actual vocal coach, and we work on stage presence and the interaction of the crowd and how to make things exciting to make people feel a part of the show and not just watching it.
So with that being said, because Tori will kill me because he always know that I forget this part. I forgot to tell you, you must tell people your information. Like you said, when is your next show? How can we be supportive?
Absolutely. And I would be so honored. You just be rolling. You just be rolling.
I've been training. Go ahead.
Our next performance of Rishon should be opening for me on that day as well. Is January 30th at Coach Classics. It's at 1169 Shopping Center Road in Stevensville, Maryland. Again, that's Coach Classics. It's a very, very cool and hip venue, and they do a very good job of making sure that there's social distancing and everyone is masked up. And it's just like it's really cool. And if you haven't been out in a while, this is how you want to spend it.
So how do people go? Do they go online and purchase a ticket? Where do they actually?
You go to Pro Classics, either website or their Facebook, and you see how to purchase tickets. And there's only people, so you can actually reserve an entire table, so that you don't have to sit with strangers or be around strangers. You can actually have your own table for your party off to the side when you are the show.
Again, because we're not ready yet, what is the name of the venue again? And spell it for me.
It is Cult Classics. That's CULT Classics. CLASSICS. And that's also, I'm sorry. No, I was just going to say, Anthony, also just let people know how to get in touch with you so they can find out more about your services with artists and your upcoming events. Do you have a website or your Instagram page that you can get as well as? I'm building that, but I do have an Instagram. My Instagram page is Thomas Anthony Moguls. And that's easy. Yes, sir. There's usually some information about upcoming shows and my history and bio and all of that stuff. And also, if anybody's out there interested in vocal coaches or lessons, all the information should be on there as well. And how long have you been?
So let's because I wrote it down for you. So again, Thomas Anthony, January the 30th.
January 30th. And it's from 7:30 to 9.
January the 30th. Right? At Coke Classics. And it's going to be at 1169 Shopping Center Road. And that's in Stevensville, Maryland.
That's Stevensville.
Stevensville, Maryland. And then your Instagram is Thomas Anthony Vocal.
Yes, and I wanted to. The show is again paying homage to the what I consider to be the great. These are my mentors, my influences, so to speak. Both writing, because I write my own music as well. Both writing and vocalists. These are the people that influence me. People like Otis Redding. You actually, brought a lot of soul to his performances, and it's
Now, also as an artist, don't we supposed to put you on the spot and tell you to do something right now?
I'm sorry, say again?
I said very clearly, as an artist, do we supposed to put you on the spot and tell you to do something right now?
Oh my God, look at the time. It is almost, look at that. Oh my God.
I ain't got my book warmed up yet. Now, you gotta be ready. You're not supposed to get ready. You're supposed to be ready.
Oh, okay. You guys, are you familiar with Ben E. King? Stand by me, yeah. There you go, all right. All right, you guys ready?
Let's hear something. Let's hear something.
And y'all go. Now, what up with me? When the night has come and the leg is on, and the moon is beyond the rain, I still see.
Yes.
When I won't be afraid, when I won't be afraid, just to go and say my name. And darling, stand by me. Oh, say by me. Oh, say anyway. Hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
you know, I produce music shows. Not easy. Most artists, and I've had some amazing artists on shows and stuff like that. Most artists, it's not easy for artists just to impromptu sing all the time because their voice ain't always ready. So that sounds very good, brother.
Well, thank you. That's why we just don't have you on this radio show just to give out people your information. So I'm just going to let you right now is that we have a tight-knit family. So I wanted to start my year off right. So you will definitely be in the family now as the tight-knit artist. We sanction you with all the three of us. You're now
so honored.
for Tight-knit Radio.
Now you need a new song? Because I can get to work.
Y'all are funny.
Because I can get to work.
Yes, bring with Troy because we've been showing our intros and our extra, and we you can't really use people's first songs without permission. So give it Troy because Troy is trying to produce the intro, and so I'll definitely make sure y'all two. That would be great. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just little things like that. What you say, Don?
I said I love it. I love it.
We're a much tighter community. We dealt a lot more with something you guys may be familiar with, just called bartering. Like one hand watching the other. People didn't money. You need something, I provide it. You have something, I provide it. And so that's, as a community, we can certainly start to foster more real relationships and community.
Oh, I got another one for you. Remember we told you that's why we got Kenya, Don, and Maylon on. So we're going to upscale you on the social media stuff because you ain't going to be sitting around with no website and no other tools, right, Ken?
Oh yeah.
We got to get you. So when and Maylon
Let's
has
go.
the app. So in the app, people can carry it on their phone. It's like a button that they just push, and we have on our IB app where people can find different videos. So like when you have your show, not only will it live where the show at, people can push it and it will tell them that, like the map and show us how to get there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, okay, Maylon just popped up. I made Maylon pop back on the screen. What you got, Maylon? You heard me listening. See, that's what you said. It's so exciting that when we do our own thing, we can come up with our own creativity. So I love it already. Like you say, you and Troy, y'all both in the industry. Troy's been in the industry forever. Down there, he's connected well down there in California, doing a lot of things. You're connected here, so that right there is a blessing that we got two artists that now can reconnect with each other, making things happen on that end. And then, like you said, Ken and them been helping us tremendously with all of this, keeping contact, whether it's virtual, social media, all the things that we have to do. And I said, Maylon Butler, he's definitely with infrastructure. And the infrastructure that I wanted it and that he provides for us is that we have to be able to use these phones. And to have our own app is a blessing because that way they can be anywhere in the world and they can just download the app and be connected.
Oh, that's awesome. And I'm a dinosaur.
So we're going to go in that second half of the show and, of course, talk about solutions and opportunity, but definitely stay tuned. So, again, we're going to give you information because we like our audience to say that, wait a minute, I didn't get it. So I'm going to let you give your contact information so they know where they can get in contact with you. And then, again, tell them about your upcoming event and how they can purchase tickets.
You want to do that right now?
I can get people I don't know why my phone does not let me see. I can get people your contact information again. and where they can go and get your tickets.
My name is Thomas Anthony, and it's a tribute to the oldies. And on January the 30th, I'm going to be at Cult Classics, and at Shopping Center Road in Stevensville, Maryland. And the people at Cult Classics are my family now, and so they'll definitely make sure to take care of you. What's up, Roy? That's my boy. And also my sis, Jenny, I want to say hello to you. But again, that's Cult Classics. My name is Thomas Anthony, and you can reach me. I'll give you my phone numbers, 443-770-4378. And if you have any questions about vocal lessons or just upcoming shows, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. And thank you so much for having me out.
Oh, we're going to have you back because, like I said, now that you are connected with the Tight-Knit family and you are now one of our artists of the Tight-Knit group, we will be having you all. And I want you and Troy to really be creative in whatever y'all can bring back, because we don't want the show to just be all talky. I'm a type of person, I love entertainment. I love to be entertained. So we got to brainstorm, and we're going to come back, and maybe we'll do a Saturday Tight-Knit concert hosted by Thomas Anthony.
Oh, I love that. I'd be honored.
Put it out there.
By the way.
Say it again.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, guys. See, we are on the go. Troy, you there? See, I hope you up, Troy. You know how I always like to put you in the game plan. So that's going to be very exciting in the upcoming future.
Can you hear me, Ertha?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here. I was saying I had already added Thomas Anthony, vocalist, on Instagram. So if you guys are looking for him, Thomas Anthony, vocalist on Instagram, add him and send him DM messages and what have you. And if you're looking for vocal training, anybody around the great thing about that is that you don't have to be in Baltimore to get vocal training. Because now with Zoom and Skype and all these things, you can get vocal training anywhere. So his number is 443-770-4378. Thomas Anthony, vocalist on Instagram. But yeah, I'll definitely be connected with him and check him out. You're beautiful, baby. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
And guys, that's what we're talking with the Tight-Knit Radio. We're really talking about solutions and opportunities. And I love the fact that Anthony went into the opportunity of bartering. And Troy, you have always kind of had that philosophy too, is that it's nothing that you don't have that you can do for people. It's just that, like you said, we have closed mouths and we never asked.
That's my biggest thing. You have not because you ask not.
Wow.
And we have the wealth of things. There's a great project on Facebook that I connected with even here. And if you just tuned in, you're listening to the Tight-Knit Radio Show right here on 1010 AM, www.wolbbaltimore.com, anywhere around the globe. I'm Troy Rallington in Los Angeles, Ertha Harris, Ken Don, Malon Butler there in Baltimore. And we just had Thomas Anthony, Thomas Anthony, vocalist on Instagram. I believe in the homage and the methodology that you have not because you ask not, and asking. And there's something on Facebook called the Buy Nothing Project. So if you live in Baltimore, it might be Buy Nothing Baltimore. Orange Mills is one here in Burbank that I connected with. And it's a nonprofit, but the whole thing is like when you know how you go on some sites and you're trying to sell things and stuff like that. But the whole thing is you have something you need to get rid of, garage stuff. You don't want to have a garage sale, but you got to get rid of some stuff. You can put it on there and somebody may need it. But the hook in it is to get neighbors to communicate with their neighbors because we don't anymore.
And then you're not only communicating, you might get something out of the deal. You might need that for that trash can, that whatever you need. Right, so we ain't even talking to each other.
Right, it wasn't people to meet, talk together, and I think those kind of projects and and it may not be the Buy Nothing project for you, but you can find them on Facebook. But it's a free service. Put your area, Buy Nothing Baltimore, and then certain areas they don't have it, so you can form them. But that used to be a normal thing for us to have. I remember even going to Philly, Southwest Philly, going on Uncle over the summers, and the block cleanup. When you do the block cleanup, people say, "Hey, you might need this." It's like, yeah, I need it. You know what I'm saying? So the whole neighborhood did that. You know, and back in the day, even in Baltimore, when you like I said, was Willie Ray and all that, or the brother who's the brother to He was talking about the tire planners. I remember being down on a fair amount on all that areas down that city with my aunt Elsie and all that. The tire where they still had marble steps before they came in and took those marble steps out, and everybody be out with the Ajax scrubbing. I know some old people listening to 10 right now about the light up the line. But you know about scrubbing those steps with Ajax on the Saturday. Marble steps.
No, but wait. Before you do that, because I don't want to run out of time. Before you do that, I want them to light up the line. Because like Ken said, what are you getting ready to do with that stimulus money? Because everybody been calling me, Troy, they got their $600. We would like some of that to be directed toward WLOD Tight Knit Radio Show. The number to call is 443-655-7198. We definitely need donations because this is a paid show. So again, make your donation to Tight Knit Radio Show. Just call us at 443-655-7198. Or you can cash at me, Ertha Harris, but it's spelled ERTHA HARRIS, ERTHA HARRIS. Because my phone was lighting up, talking about, hey girl, did you get your money? I woke up and got my money. Unfortunately, I never even got my $1,200, so I was mad about that. But before we get that up, we're going to jump back to Ken Don so he can give a financial update. But once Ken finishes, I really want to talk hard about why we don't raise our level of consciousness and utilize money that we never had and redirect it into some purpose. So Ken, give us again your financial update where these people can redirect some of their money toward some of your methods.
Most definitely. So first and foremost, I want to say it's important that everyone establishes some sort of cash flow in their life. So whether it's a home-based business, a side hustle, if you are working a 9-to-5, whatever it is, establish that cash flow. Once you establish your cash flow and you have consistent money coming in, then you should focus on a budget. Okay. A budget, all right, because I read this book called a book of instructions before leaving Earth, and it tells me that a wise man counts the cost before he starts anything. Okay, and you'll be looking like a fool if you try to go out and do these things and you don't count the cost. All right, so we need to be sober-minded and be really focused as we're entering and understanding our finances and understanding our wealth. Okay, so now you have your budget, you know how much you can properly allocate to these things. Let's delay our gratification. Let's not get these Gucci. Let's not get these Adidas. Let's not buy all this Burberry and these things that have no value for us, that will not help us. And let's start looking at alternative options such as stocks, such as Bitcoin, such as, like I said, investing back into your business, whatever it is. Okay, you guys. So just for an example, on the whole scene of Bitcoin was 15,000. It has now, as of today, it is now worth 33. Okay. That California Panther, it doubled. All right. That California Panther last Tuesday put in 13 million. So it doubled today. That tells you this kid has over 26 million already in Bitcoin. Okay, you guys, and it's steadily growing. So you could sit on the sidelines like Uber, like with Lyft, like with Facebook and say, oh, no, this is nothing. Oh, no, we're not going to do anything. Or you're going to hop on this, okay? I wish I hopped on when Tesla really boomed off, right? I wish I hopped on with Lyft and Uber. And then they came out with the Lyft sharing and all that. Before it was all of it. I wish I hopped onto that, So let's not let pass this opportunity, because as you continue to increase your cash flow, whether it's through the stocks or the Bitcoin or whatever investments that you're doing, then you can properly put it back into the community. You can properly do what you need to do. All right. Dave Ramsey and a whole lot of other financial gurus tell us to live below our means. It sucks. It sucks to, make sandwiches when you want to go out to eat. And, y'all call it looking homely, but I mean, I'm okay with wearing a t-shirt and some khakis and, it's the accessories for me. So I wear the gold chain and the bling bling, kind of put it out. But, you know, you guys got to understand your mindset, right? Live how others aren't so that you can live how others aren't later, okay? And it's okay, you know? You can be the difference, all right? So I encourage you guys, get into Bitcoin, look into it. No, I didn't put 15 in it, but I did put a good substantial amount that when I woke up this morning, I saw that it doubled. And I was like, what the heck? Like, all right, yeah, listen, okay? So put your money in. Yes. Listen, it's easy, and you can do it on Cash App. You can do it on Coinbase. You know, I'll put out all the links under everything on here on Facebook, and I'll try to see if we can do like a little PDF or something for everyone, so that, you know, if you're interested, just go ahead and reach out to us, and we'll send that out to you. Cash App, Coinbase, Robinhood, all of these things can help you guys where you can either establish in stocks or in Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's so many things out there. Forex is $1 trillion marketing platform. Like, there's so much out there, you guys, that you can get into, okay? And I understand, like, even speaking on Forex just for a sec, I understand how people are scared about that or they don't fully understand it. But I'm going to tell you a little secret, and a lot of people are going to be upset with me about this. You can do it yourself. I'm telling you right now, MetaTrader 4, that's the app or the platform that you download. Get on there. Look up these different brokers. Some of them you can even start for as low as $150, okay? You put that money in, you go on YouTube. YouTube is the biggest search engine in the world, all right? Go on YouTube, besides Google they are. So go on YouTube, look it up, learn how to do it for free, okay, you guys? And start making your money. Start allowing your money to work for you, because your money can do a whole lot better than you can. Your money can multiply. Your money can, you know, and it just does so much. When you send it out, it can come back to you in so many different ways. So that's what I have to say today, you guys.
Make sure you give everybody your information, Ken, because they're going to want to get in touch with you. They're going to have questions about MetaTrader 4 and Young Money Moguls and your classes, and also the affiliate programs you teach about. So let everybody know how to get in touch with you.
Yes, sir. So you guys can definitely text YMM to 74121. And that'll plug you in automatically to everything that we have to offer. You can also find us on Mogul Talks for YouTube. We are also streaming today as a special live on YouTube, as well as on Tightnet Radio Show. So you can find us and catch out the episodes there as well, and catch up on a whole lot of other information, like you said, that we just, you know, briefly discussed. Join the private Facebook group, Young Money Moguls, and you can follow me, Ken the Don, on Instagram.
Wow. So, and you know what, Troy? You know, the Mooney twins have always been telling us for years and years about this Bitcoin. I know they're going to probably text me and be like, I told you. And they've been getting on talking about this like 5 or 10 years ago. And we're millionaires by just simply investing. So we definitely have to be more conscious and look into that. But like I said, even if you didn't even know nothing about that, the problem with us utilizing money and not making money. You got $600 a day and you ran straight to Walmart, Target, all of these places you run, and you got all these people in your community doing all of these great things. Because I think maybe in the last couple of minutes we got Willie Ray is going to call in, because they're talking about still supporting the homeless, still supporting these people that's trying to reduce the crime and stuff in our neighborhoods. Today at 5 o'clock, 5 to 8, we have an all-men's meetup. Nothing but men. And they're coming out to say to themselves, one of the real problems that we also have when we talk about solutions and opportunities, we don't even know each other. Like Troy said, do you know your neighbors? Can you call on somebody if you need something? But maybe we're not doing that because they're still doing Facebook. We need to do some face-to-face. So today, from 5 to 8, we only could invite a selected group of men because of COVID-19, but we're hoping to grow this into a larger group. We'll have an opportunity to just see if people can just sit down and break bread together and get an understanding. How did y'all grow so far apart? Like you said, you don't even barter, you don't support each other, you don't know each other, you have boarded up communities, you have abandoned houses, you have uneducated kids, you broke as hell. So maybe we need to say to ourselves, take a deep breath and breathe out and just sit down and enjoy each other, and also remind ourselves that it is a blessing just to know people. It don't always have to be all of this fluff around it. Just to tell Ken LaDon that I love you, Tori Rollins, I love you, Malon, and then we start from there and try to build stuff. Because we're trying to build stuff, and then we judge each other and criticize each other and put all this pressure on each other when we didn't go back to, okay, so if we never get these things, it's still the love of ourselves and the love that we can provide for each other is more important than anything. More important than anything, because like you said, Troy, somebody could slip and fall and lose their life right now as we speak. And then we on the thing talking about all of these so-called COVID problems and financial problems and social problems, but we never did tell a person before they broke their neck and slip and fell that we love them. So those are the things that Titan Radio Show is putting in place. And that's why I said this is a custom show that offers anybody from a business person to people that, like I said, artists, to people that just have things that they want to get out to the community to be a part of our show. You can call me, Ertha Harris, at 443-655-7198, 443-655-7198, and make a donation by Cash App at Ertha Harris. Or, just say, not going to do and drop it back. So let's get Mr. IBA man back in a little bit. And I think the next time we're going to probably try to get Malon to call in, because I don't know about you, because he comes a little, of course, I can't really.
Yeah, we have to have Malon call in. That's definitely the best
I
way.
think he's going to have to do like I do, because I call in and also be on line live with Troy so people can see my beautiful bush. I'm a Washington kind of girl.
Natural in the building.
But Malon is not on there. But Malon again has an app. It's called the IBA app, and what we're doing with that is we're trying to manage our time and our resources. So when you download our IBA app, you'll be able to better find all of the resources that we're providing. And also, what I like about it is that he has the GPS built in. So if you wanted to know where Troy Rollins live at, but if you wanted to know how to even get down to California, Troy Rollins studio, you would just be able to download our app and key in LA Radio, and it would tell you exactly how to get there and all the information about it. So we need to be able to keep up on technology, have that one touch button opportunity. And Troy, before we bring Reverend Ray on, let people know what you got going on. What's up with you?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Big shout out. We want to also mention one of our business partners as well, Freedom Paper Company. Make sure you go to freedompapercompany.com. And I'm excited about working with Brother Kamos Muhammad launching FPC TV on YouTube. So Freedom Paper Company, starting today, you'll see today, follow Freedom Paper Company on Instagram. Also, for all your household needs, if you're getting toilet paper, if you're a person who uses toilet paper, you need to go to freedompapercompany.com. If you use toilet paper, you need to go to freedompapercompany.com. Black-owned company. And if you need soap, toothpaste, cleaning products, you need to go to freedompapercompany.com. But I'm excited about the launch of FPC TV and the content and stuff that's going to be over there on the Freedom Paper Company YouTube. So check them out. Right now, also, big shout out to my folks over at Sheen Magazine. I just got picked up as a special host at Sheen Magazine on Instagram. So I'll be doing live interviews for Sheen Magazine. Sheen Magazine is a Black-owned company for the ladies about hair. Men can read it. Men, you need to read. Actually, men, you really need to read any magazine you can about ladies to find out what they're up on. So Sheen Magazine. Go at Sheen Magazine on Instagram. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Laura and Kristen and everybody over at Sheen. I appreciate you. And make sure you follow at Sheen Magazine and also Sister Girl Blog. So a lot of stuff. If you follow me at Troy Rawlings on Instagram, you'll see everything that's going on. And also we're working with business. Like I said, we're always working with business. If you're a business person and you're trying to get your information out there, we have every media source you need. We got the radio station, as you're probably listening to right now. and we have all the social media stores. And we've been doing this for over a decade. So we know how to push your product, especially if you're in the Baltimore area and you want to find new ways. And Ken and Ertha hit it dead on the head. And the fact that people have money on their fingertips, and you should really say, if it's $600, y'all. I mean, people spend $600 on tennis and an outfit or a dinner. So think about it. Why not think about that $600 as your first bit of money to invest? Why not do something different this decade? And get with Ertha, get with Ken, call 443-655-7198 and rock out. You can reach me at TroyRawlingsLive.com. We'll talk more about how we can help you, how we can get you started. I don't care if you're an artist, if you're a restaurant, especially our restaurant people. My God, if you have a restaurant, hit us up so we can help you transition into this new age. We are in a new age, y'all. It's not going to be done like before. Like my man Mario Armstrong said, you have to have physical and virtual. And if you're a restaurant, you could be thriving right now. I don't care what kind of food you sell. You can be thriving, and we can teach you how to get to people. People have not stopped eating or spending money on food. They just need to feel comfortable with what you're doing and how you do it. I have such a passion for restaurants and venues, especially music venues. If you're a music artist and you're trying to get out there, we have so many amazing things at our fingertips right now. So I want people to start focusing on the positive, and the best way to do it is call us, 443-655-7198. You call Ertha, and you can leave a message. If her mailbox is full, text her, because her mailbox is booming. So text her. And
text me.
And text her, let her know.
A lot of people are concerned about the COVID situation. We do have the bugs. They called I can't even remember the name of the bugs. But anyway, you need to be able to put more healthier things into your lifestyle. So one of the things that we have partnered with Troy and Foodie is a lot of things that we can eat healthier and help build our immune system. So we're going to stay tuned with Troy so he can bring the foods and stuff that you guys love to eat, but also love to eat healthy. Then we have, like you said, things like light bulbs and different types of equipment that you can put in your house to help it stay COVID-free. And that's coming through the IBA system. And then also, like he said, with us raising our consciousness and redirecting our money, we have businesses like Freedom Paper. Everyone use bathroom tissue. Everyone use trash can liners, paper towels, all of that type of stuff. So when you raise your level of consciousness and you're redirecting your money into something that benefits you, so Ken LaDon showed you the benefit on the financial side, Bitcoin, stocks, whatever, invest your money. Now we're showing you also you can invest your money on the personal side where you're supporting businesses in your community, and that also comes back to you. So once we raise our level of consciousness and redirect our money, because we showed you that we know for a fact not how much you get paid in your paycheck, but you got a $600 stimulus because they told everybody that everybody's getting it. So you can't escape the fact that we don't know. You got $600 going on. And if you don't redirect that $600 in something positive, then you should not be the one to keep complaining about what's going down in the situation. So we want you to redirect your money. Let me see if Reverend Ray is on the line.
Yes. I just want to say Happy New Year's and Happy Kwanzaa to everybody. Happy New Year. And thank you for Troy for your contribution to entertainment and media. I will be contacting you in the very near future. Not to put any doom and gloom on the program, we did have 335 homicides last year. My concern, as I said on my program, what can you do to help stop violence? And we need to ask that question for 220. One, all of us can do something. You start in your own home. Number one, you start praying about it. Number two, you can connect with people in your family or your friends who have an appetite who want to do something about it. And number three, you need to contact your neighborhood pastors and talk to them about the one faith, one church, one corner, one house mission. And of course, I like what Brother Anthony Thomas talked about music. Because Ertha and I, of course, I want to give honor to Brother Troy and Maynard and Kenya, and certainly Ertha. I want to plug her. Ben Chambers was on the radio one this week talking about the 25-year anniversary of the Million Man March. And I thought it was apropos to know that she has a special program today, bringing brothers together for 2021. And again, I'm going to talk to those brothers about the one faith, one church, and one corner, because they want to do something that's meaningful. So I'll be back on the third Saturday, bringing you up to date with all kinds that we can do to help Promise Minimum. For those who don't know, we disabled another youth headquarters and relocated at our new location at the House Road 28 Avenue. Our theme is stay focused and keep it moving. That's going to be a headquarters for mainly the Black Lives Matter, the leaders of the beautiful struggle, mainly all youth groups that don't have a headquarters. At the floor, we will be having STEM and computer programs, education and job programs, health and homeless programs, as well as recreation, basketball, and the boxing ring will be in that center. If you want to get in touch with me, make sure you contact Sister Ertha. We on a Zoom call just about every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. This is as Ricky Vaughn said, this is not a moment, this is a youth movement. So happy New Year's, happy Kwanzaa, and Brother Chicofa definitely will be contacting you because I want you to crack down Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey for us. Track down Tyler, they're not hard to get. You just got to go to Atlanta or try to get to Oprah's house. But we are the Tylers and the Oprahs.
They're calling us in a minute.
I appreciate Ertha having Brother Thomas Anderson on the phone. And I'll be with you today at 5 o'clock. And God bless all of you. May you have a blessed, good-filled New Year's.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
And like you said, all of us know that, like you said, as people try to find solutions, especially for trauma things like murders and killing, it's the same resources. It's the same resources. We think that, like you said, we could have did a big concert, but we don't tie back into none of our natural things, Joy. Like you said, we've been doing this for the radio show for over 7 years. People don't want to take ownership and have their own radio show. They rather think that, like you said, that we have to go on other people's shows and you get a little time to say whatever it is that you want to say. Where if you create your own shows and you have your own media outlet, you can be talking about, like you said, the things and the topics that we talked about today. And as we say, when we get started, it's not even enough time. All we talked about was Anthony Thomas, making sure you guys come out January the 30th and support him. He will be live. Like he said, you can call and make reservations. It'll be a nice outing for especially those of us who are stuck in the house for New Year's and didn't get to go anywhere, to find people that have COVID-safe environments that you can come out and be entertained. Also, the fact that he's willing to contribute back. He's contributing back to the type.
I have to tell people, when Ertha introduced me to it, and shout out to Arthur Yonder. I don't care what it is you're doing in media entertainment. If you're a restaurant owner, I have to reiterate this: we have your resources. Leave behind in the last decade the fact that you, old folks used to say it. Folks twice as old as Willie Ray said it. Closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. If you have not because you ask not. And for those that are listening, we have the resources you need. And we added to it. Initially, we just had what we had. But with Kenda Don and Naylon Butler, these two young men bring on a wealth of wisdom and resources that's amazing. So there's no reason.
I'm going over to Kenyon's house in a minute. He done doubled his money.
You funny. Well, would you look at the times?
$15 yesterday. He woke up today. He doubled his money. He got $30.
But let me tell you,
I've been telling this stuff, guys. He done Bitcoin and doubled his money.
He said Bitcoin was $15,000 a share. Make sure y'all heard what he said. That.
Well, I'm telling you that the main thing, I ain't worried about the share. I'm telling you, Kim Ladon invested in it. So you know that whatever that share is, he got double when he went to the choice. I'm going over there and getting lunch.
The operator ain't tell us it's time to cut off now or nothing like that. I said the operator ain't say it's time to go or nothing. I mean, I got what's up? I don't even know what to say. It's like, you know, I got you, Ertha. I got you.
We want to give you this number. Make sure y'all know. I got to get this because Ken got the whole homestead. I know he's cooking over there. So make sure y'all copy down this number: 443-655-7198. 443-655-7198. Tight Knit is just that. We are putting together and knitting together the community for solution. So don't sit around with your mouth closed. We got solutions for you, and you have more than you know. So. Kimber Don, give me your information before we get out of here.
All right, you can do YMM to 74121 or Ken the Don on Instagram, as well as YM Moguls on Instagram.
Malon Butler.
Malon drop, and I'll do Malon. So Malon, again, guys, for that IBA. The IBA is the key to what we're doing. You can download the app. Call me. I will show you how to download the app. The IBA is called Indigenous Business Association. Download that app. It will connect you to everything. So you will have everything at one push button fingertips. Also, we have an IBA card because if you want to get accountability and credit for people that you support and get rewarded, get our IBA card. So when you start supporting Black-owned businesses and buying products and services, we will give you points. And at the end of the day, we will give you cash reward. How about that? Detroit community.
Hit me up. www.TroyRawlingsLive.com or Troy Rawlings, RAWLINGS, anywhere on social media. Love y'all.
Melon, I already done did you, Melon. So this is Ertha Harris. Get connected. Drop down that IBA app because we're going to be moving fast and we ain't got time to be waiting on nobody.
Yeah.
Drop down that IBA app. Get your IBA card. You get some rewards. You'll get a cash reward at the end. And when you accumulate your points, we'll see all the men of the march to today, 5 to 8. That's going to be awesome. You tuned into the Tight Knit Radio Show. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, same crew. You know nothing about that old music, Ken? Talking to Jay. I didn't play the outro. Oh, Troy on the other line because I think they cut me off on that.
All right, I'm hanging.
You guys next week play the outro?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.